90% of women prefer a wide penis to Psychology facts, human behavior. 90% of women prefer a wide penis to a long one, and the reason goes far beyond just physical sensation. While many men believe length is the ultimate measure of satisfaction, psychological studies and real-world surveys tell a different story. Width often creates a greater sense of fullness, intimacy, and emotional connection. Let's break it down. The vagina is a highly elastic organ, but its most sensitive nerve endings are concentrated in the first 2 inches of the vaginal canal, particularly along the front wall. This means that girth or width stimulates more of those sensitive areas consistently during penetration. Women often describe this as creating a stretching or filling feeling, which psychologically triggers a stronger sense of connection and physical presence. Length, on the other hand, may not always hit the right spots. While some positions allow for deep penetration, going too far can even cause discomfort, especially if it hits the cervix or creates pressure in areas that aren't as sensitive. That's why a thick, average-length penis is often reported as more satisfying than a long, thin one. But the preference goes deeper, into emotional perception and subconscious association. According to psychosexual research, many women associate width with strength, security, and masculinity. These symbolic traits matter. They activate emotional triggers tied to safety, dominance, and sexual confidence, which are all factors that heighten arousal in women psychologically. There's also the matter of body compatibility. Women who report higher satisfaction in sex often mention how their partner's penis fit them better, not just physically, but rhythmically and emotionally. Girth tends to create more friction and clitoral pressure, especially in positions like missionary and cowgirl, where bodies are closely aligned. Sexual satisfaction is not purely physical, it's psychological, emotional, and sensory. When a woman feels full and stimulated in the right zones, her brain releases oxytocin and dopamine, reinforcing the idea that the experience is deeply satisfying. That creates a memory loop that prefers width, not because longer isn't pleasurable, but because the entire experience feels more intimate and intense. Interestingly, even in studies where women were shown 3D penis models and asked to select their ideal shape, most chose shorter but wider options for long-term partners. Why? Because psychological comfort, emotional safety, and consistent pleasure matter more than extremes. In the end, while every woman is different, the majority prefer width over length, not because of porn myths or media pressure, but because of how the body and brain experience real, connected sex.